Hello and welcome to an RC. This is the next video to the MC6 strip down. The front axle has all been stripped down and kind of checked and investigated. And despite what I said in the last video that I wouldn't be changing the bearings, well, I have done, because some of them are wrecked, absolutely wrecked. Those were the ones actually that sit in the hub, so that sit in here. They obviously get the most abuse. So the two outside ones and then the larger inner bearing as well. Some of them were okay. Some of them were turning okay, but they seemed to me to be just on the verge of crumbling. So this strip down takes a while, although I have to say I'm enjoying it because it feels like I'm building the rig all over again. So that's good. I'm going to make some modifications as I go, which I'll talk to you about. But yeah, so the whole front axle have had new set of bearings. Now, bearings are quite expensive, like everything RC. So I ordered them, they came today. We're now on Saturday, the 30th of March. I ordered them on Thursday afternoon, and that's from rcbearings.co.uk. So great service. There's two size of bearings that are in this truck for the axles and the gearbox. That's the larger bearing, which is this one here, the 10 times 15 times 4, and then the smaller bearing, the 5 times 10 times 4. So that's all you need. Excuse me, knocking the tripod. That's all you need to do the gearbox and the axle. The larger bearings, there's two in the hub, on the inside of the hub. There's two either side of the main axle gear, and the smaller ones go in here, and there's also another smaller one in the outside of the hub. The actual axle inside, when I stripped it, the actual gear and these bearings here were fine. All the dirt just was from here outwards, as you would expect, because water starts to creep in, you're going through mud and through puddles. But everything's put back together and greased up nicely, and it turns nicely. It's all lovely. The grease that I'm using, this was recommended. Well, I saw it in one of Bazboy's videos. Bazboy, sorry, I should correct that, is Aquaslip car lube. You get a whole ton of grease, and it's really quite cheap. Lasts for ages. So yeah, good progress really. So what I will do is put the axle back together and then make sure it spins okay, because there is a danger sometimes you can put too much grease in, so I want to make sure that it doesn't start locking up. The other thing that I've done is replace the bearings, just turn this over, bearings in the back of the axle. So there's two smaller bearings in here that go on this rod here in front of the circlip. So brilliant. To be honest, considering how much we hammer the models and how dirty they were, I'm quite surprised. We do give them a hammering, and I'm kind of not careless with my trucks, but I spend a lot of money on them. I want to use them. I don't want to be too frightened. So the strip down's quite good fun. You sit there. I was dreading it, thinking, oh no, but it's like a build again, to be honest, and I really enjoy putting it together, and I'm going to make some modifications and put some stickers on and do some bits and pieces, change the steering servo for a more powerful one. The gearbox linkage wasn't also engaging very well, so I need to mess around with that. It's a good opportunity to give it a good clean. So I will do a quick jump cut, put the axle back together, and then we'll see how it spins, make sure it spins freely. So yeah, I shall be back in a moment. So welcome back after the jump cut. Front axle is back together, including the suspension. So I've also put on the uprated Cross RC metal drive shaft, and it's a lot heavier and it feels a lot more substantial than the original. The reason why I've replaced them is because this original drive shaft has this wire fed around here, and what that wire does is it keeps, there's a pin inside of this join here that keeps it locked together, keeps it keeps it tight and stop it from slipping. And on the rear drive shaft, apologies for the camera, this has started to come undone, and the pin in here was about to drop out, so it was going to become four-wheel drive. When I get to stripping the rear drive shaft down, I'll show you, because I did actually super glue it because we were going out for one of our night runs and I didn't want it to fail. But yes, that's why these have been changed. These came with the kit. This is the MC6B model I've got, and they seem to be fine, but obviously this part here, this wire that's wound around, is a weak point. But again, I can't really complain because they get absolutely hammered. They go over all sorts of things. The bottom of the axle gets, scuffed, as you can see here. So the drive shaft do take an absolute hammering. But yeah, for the sake of £45 from greensmodels.co.uk, I thought I would get the uprated ones because these have got no springs, so they're less likely to fail. So the axle's back together. It's spinning really nicely, nice and quiet. Yeah, superb. It's quite interesting actually putting it back together. Obviously, it was a little while ago since I built it, but just remember how easy it is to build, and what a joy it is. It's just fun. I just like building things. So the next thing is probably I need to look at the chassis, because I want to get the gearbox out, but I think I'm going to change the servo over first, and then I'm going to put the front axle back in. Now when I've done the servo and kind of set it up and put the axle back in, I will do another video. I might possibly wait until we look in the gearbox and do that all as one video. We'll see. But yes, that's gone together really well. It's greased up nicely. As I said, it's running really free. So excellent, no teething problems. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and any comments, questions, put them down below. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.